Welcome to the second episode of the Good Night and Short Stories original format. Tonight's story is titled The First Threshold – Courage to Begin the Path. Perhaps you are listening in the evening, as the day grows quiet and thoughts settle like birds returning to their nests. Perhaps you are simply here to listen, to rest, to drift into a gentler rhythm. Before we begin, breathe in and out. Introduction: the moment before the first step. I am glad you are here. Tonight we turn toward a very particular moment. The moment before the first step. It is the moment when something inside us stirs, when a quiet call rises, when a path begins to open, even though we cannot yet see where it leads. This moment is delicate, it is still, and it carries meaning. Because before we walk, we must choose to cross a threshold. And with that, our story begins. The story: The Wanderer at the Gate. Poetic retelling of a traditional folk motif. There once was a wanderer who walked through a wide, quiet landscape. The air was clear, the sky open, and the ground beneath his feet held the traces of many roads he had already traveled. One day he came upon a great wooden gate. It stood alone in the landscape. No wall, no fence, no sign to tell where it led. The gate was old, its dark wood marked by time, and by the hands of those who had touched it before him. The wanderer stopped. He did not know what lay beyond. Perhaps a forest, perhaps a cliff, perhaps a new path. He placed his hands on the wood. It was warm, as if the gate itself had a heartbeat. Then he heard a voice, not loud, not from outside, but deep within. If you pass through, you will be changed. The wanderer hesitated. He thought of what he knew, what was familiar, what felt safe. But then he remembered why he had set out in the first place. He was searching for something he could not name yet, something that called him. He breathed in, slowly, clearly, and with a quiet, steady step, he walked through the gate. Behind him remained everything that held him back. Before him opened a path that would reveal itself only as he walked. And the gate did not close. It stayed open for anyone who was ready. This story carries a quiet truth. Meaning what a threshold truly is. Thresholds are special places. They are like breaths between two worlds. No longer here, not yet there. A threshold is not an obstacle, it is a sign. A gentle reminder that something within us is ready to move. Thresholds are places of gathering. Moments when we sense that the old no longer holds us and the new has not yet taken shape. They do not demand, they invite. They do not say, "You must." They whisper, "You may." A threshold is a promise that the path will reveal itself once we step onto it. And often the bravest moment is not the step itself, but the quiet agreement before it. Sometimes a threshold is where the time pauses, just long enough for us to catch up with ourselves. And before we continue, two small poetic scenes open, one within and one in the world around you. Poetic scene, the inner threshold. Imagine you are standing in an inner room. Perhaps you know it, perhaps it's new. The room is quiet, not empty, just quiet. A place where thoughts settle like dust in a beam of light. Before you lies a threshold. No door, no frame, just a gentle shift, almost invisible, like the moment between breathing in and breathing out. You step closer. The floor is warm, the air soft, the space open. Perhaps you hear a whisper, "Something begins here." You sit, you breathe, you listen. And as you rest there, you sense that this threshold is made of courage, of willingness, of a quiet inner yes. And as this inner space opens, we turn to the world outside. Poetic scene, the outer threshold. Imagine you are standing outdoors, perhaps in a wide landscape, perhaps at the edge of a forest. The air is clear. A soft wind brushes your skin. Before you stands a gate, not threatening, not closed, simply there, like an old symbol you somehow recognize. The wood is dark, marked by time and by the hands of others who touched it before you. You place your hand on it. It is warm, alive. Perhaps you hear a voice. If you pass through, something will change. You breathe in. The air tastes of possibility. You take a step, just one. Gentle, steady. And in the moment you cross the threshold, the landscape opens. Quiet, wide, true. With these two images, inner and outer, we move on to a few gentle questions. Reflection prompts. If you like, take a moment with these questions. What threshold is present in your life right now? What holds you back from crossing it? What might change if you took the first step? Which inner voice calls to you, softly but clearly? What do you need to be courageous? You do not need to decide. Only feel. Mini meditation. Stepping across the threshold. If you like, close your eyes. Breathe in and out. Imagine you are standing before a gate. It is quiet. It waits. It invites you. Breathe in and out. Place your hand on the wood. Feel the warmth. Feel the possibility. Breathe in and out. Now take a step, not large, not hurried, just one gentle step. You pass through. And on the other side is space. Wide, bright, or simply the feeling, I am on my way. Breathe in and out. When you are ready, return to the here and now. Closing the path begins within. The first threshold is always the most important, not because it is the largest, but because it sets the direction. Tonight you felt what it is like to be ready. In the next episode we will explore the inner compass, the quiet force that guides you even when the path is not yet visible. Thank you for being here. Thank you for walking. Thank you for trusting yourself. Gentle invitation to further content. If this episode has been good for you, you will find more impulses, texts, and small literary companions on my channels. You will find special offerings that may go a little deeper, rituals, companion texts, exercises, and exclusive formats. You are warmly invited to linger there or simply let yourself be inspired. Everything is created with the same care as this episode.